What's up, guys? It's your boy Parrish Oglesby with Uncut Gems. First of all, I want to thank every single person that comes out and check out my videos. Thank you guys for subscribing on my YouTube channel. Thank you guys for commenting on Instagram and Facebook. Guys, I put out something earlier this week that says, what do you value? I saw something, I was listening in my Jeep one day, and it was JayZ, the new Drake song featuring JayZ. And it says something to the fact that you know the price of everything but the value of nothing. You know the price of everything but the value of nothing. And I thought, man, that's a gem right there. And my producer put it out there, and she's doing an exceptional job with some good graphics and all. But you know what I found out? JayZ did not come up with that. I had to do a little homework and everything, and as you know, I got my notes out and everything, and I realized Oscar Wilde actually coined that phrase. If you don't know who Oscar Wilde is, he's a world-renowned playwright and poet from the 1880s. I didn't say 1980s, I said 1880s. Y'all with me? I mean, he put out plays such as, or books that says the title, The Picture of Dorian Gray. And also, the one that I know of is The Importance of Being Earnest. But if you go and Google him, an amazing life, tragic but amazing, an artist. But Oscar Wilde coined the phrase, you know the price of everything but the value of nothing. Now, you got to think about this. This is from a song called Love All by Drake. And I kept listening to it, and I was like, this is a love song? Why did he say, you know, the price of everything but the value of nothing? So I looked it up. When Oscar Wilde wrote this, he said, a cynic. A cynic is a person who knows the price of everything but the value of nothing. Eureka. If you go back after reading this, it says a cynic is a person who believes that people are motivated purely by self-interest or selfishness and materialistic value rather than acting for honorable or unselfish reasons. Wow. A cynic's outlook is scornful and habitually negative. The cynic is one who never sees a good quality man and never fails to see a bad one. He judges everything, he or she judges everything by its monetary value, but is unable to realize its emotional or sentimental value, and unless it can be transformed into a price. For instance, a cynic would see the only cost of a doll. He or she would not be able to understand the value of that doll, that it brings a smile to a child's face, or a look of utter excitement to that child's eye, and the warmth to the giver's heart. Man, that blew me away, because I went back and after I read this, I listened to that song again. And the whole song is about cynics. It's about people seeing the price of everything but not valuing anything. Okay? Now, let's go back to 1992 when I learned what altruism is, because we're going with definitions today. Altruism. It is the belief in or practice of disinterested and selfless concern for the well-being of others. Man, altruism blew me away, because I thought I had a nice vocabulary when I was in college, and I heard what altruism was, and it shocked me a little bit. I didn't know this word, of course, kid, but altruism was powerful. A selfless concern for the well-being of others. Because I think back a little further when I was a young dude coming up, 17, 18 years old, and a few of the dudes that I played football with, they became drug dealers. And I can remember driving around in my little hoopty, and these guys would pull up, and they were fanning out $100 bills. And back in my day, if you had a fur jacket or a fur coat, that shit let you know. These dudes drove IROCs, Z28s. People don't understand about that 5.0 Mustang, guys. You with me? These guys were driving this out of high school. But you know what stuck with me? See, they knew the price of everything but the value of nothing. See, my mama taught me a long time ago how the value of hard work. So that would deter me from being a drug dealer or going in that direction, because I understood the value of a dollar. And I wouldn't willingly, my value system would allow me to do that. Now, I don't judge those men, because some of them I grew up with, I played ball with, and I still know them today. Shout out to them. But it lends itself to the question of, what do you value, right? So the question was out there, what do you value? And I got a lot of people's response, some good responses. They said God, family, friends, business, their time. I love that one. Shout out to Carl Mabry. He said he values his time. People, love, integrity, respect. And I started thinking, of course, I know mine, and I stand on my square all the time. My relationships are so important to me. My relationship with God is so important to me. My relationship with my family, my children, my relationship with my friends, my business partners, my relationship with the people that I work with and work for, or who work for me. See, when you sit there and you say, man, to be a cynic, see, you can grow up in a house where people teach you how to be a cynic. They can teach you how to just look at everything from a cynical way of doing things. We got to do better, guys. This is a shout out for men and women, but to my guys. Thank you, all the ladies who have subscribed to my channel, because I want your feedback, because I respect your point of view. But when we talk about knowing the price of everything but the value of nothing, when you grow up and you have a child out of wedlock, I'm talking about men, and you don't take care of that child of yours. You know what it takes to get a woman and get her pregnant, but the value of raising your son, the value of being there when your son needs you or your daughter needs you, that dad. See, we got women out here who know the value of that dress. They know what it takes to get that 3-carat ring on their finger, right? They know all the cost of a big, beautiful wedding, or, he better bring me this. But do you know the value of a wife? We got people out here who would rather be a side dude than a husband. We got women out here who would rather be a side chick than a wife. We know the price of everything, but we don't know the value of it. Guys, and I'm speaking to my men, I got to do better, because I was raised in a cynical world. I have been close with people who I trusted with everything I got. Close relationships. And I was, stabbed in the back. So guess what? I can go out into this world and be like, man, all men do it this way, or all women do it that way. But what does that mean? That means I have become a cynic. I have become cynical. And it's all about what I can get out of you or what you can get out of me. Now we all playing games. Now we all playing each other. It's disappointing in some cases, but man, I got hope. And the biggest thing in terms of my value is my relationship with God. Because I have had an encounter with God. I have had an encounter with people who could have made me cynical, but because of my relationships with God and my relationship with the people that I love, and the fact that I understand what grace and mercy is and how much it was given to me, guess what? It makes me fight against that cynicism. So guys, when I want you to check out, I want you to listen to that song. See, I would have played it but I don't want no strike, and I want to upload this on my YouTube channel. I want folks to check out that song and understand what those guys are saying, those GOATs, because JayZ definitely is the GOAT, and Drake is going to take that mantle, in my opinion. So I hope I sparked a conversation. So I want you to look deep down in yourself and say, hey man, what do you value? Or are you walking around looking at that girl and seeing, okay, she got this on, she got that wig on, these eyelashes, this jewelry, she wearing these shoes, these clothes, this here. And guess what? You can look at me and say, man, he is nice. He got that black on, he got that glistening, all that good stuff. But people don't know my journey. People don't know where I come from. People don't know I'm the first in my family to do almost everything. People don't know the weight of the world that I carry in order to do the things I do. They just see the benefits. They see that red Jeep on them 35-inch tires. But man, they don't see the hard work and the dedication and the way I did it legitimately, because I value not the truck. I value the hard work that it took to get it. I value the hard work that it took, the discipline to make sure I had great credit. I value the time that it took to build myself back up after being torn down. You get what I'm saying? So I'm going to leave you with that, guys. What do you value? It's your boy Parrish, always be with UnkutGems. Peace.